I had started reading a book, and in this book, it talked about how the times have changed from needing physical military and physical just operations to how the warfare had switched. So basically, what they were trying to say is prior to World War, so prior to the ending of World War II, countries were pretty much countries were rated based on their military operations, based on their warfare operations, based on how they can either surround a place, surround a territory, invade a territory, and be able to successfully come out of a territory. And so what this book was basically saying, how times have shifted from where you don't necessarily need physical warfare anymore, and how they were shifting into mental warfare. And I thought that this book was so interesting because it was talking about some of the nations, and specifically US, and some of the countries that it fought for or didn't fight for, like around World War II. And it talked about how they tapped into psychological warfare. And immediately it took me into, wait a minute. The warfare that we're going to continue to see is going to be psychological. Now, I know coming next year, you're going to see, because we're seeing some of it now, but it's not at a level that what I read in the book, it's not at that level yet. This is not good because most people can't see deception right in front of their face. Many people are ruled by their emotions and their feelings. Many people are ruled by something called demonic compassion. People cannot see the boogeyman in their face, because if the boogeyman comes dressed up in their favorite outfit, if the boogeyman comes smiling, if the boogeyman looks like they're with the who's, or better yet, if the boogeyman shows up to their door and says, "Hey, I have your pet. Can I come in?" You say, most people would be like, "Sure." Most people would not be hesitant to be like, "No, you can't come in, but thank you for my pet though." Most people won't. I highly recommend that you guys really start upping your discernment, and really start, there's something in the Bible called the gift of discerning of spirits. But besides all that, study, instead of watching stupid relationship nonsense that doesn't add any value to society whatsoever. But you could do what you want to do, right? You're an adult, you could do what you want to do. See if you can find some books. Like the book that I'm reading is called Unrestricted Warfare. If it's not a book, maybe a podcast. If it's not a podcast, maybe a movie, right? A military combat movie of old, not this new stuff, of old, that talks about one of the ways to take down the enemy is through the mind. That's all I'm going to say about this. Y'all keep your head on the swivel. And if you're Christians, get into your Bible for yourself. 2026 is going to be interesting.